Hello, welcome to another video on the main channel. Look how red I am. This is because I'm not this red. I'm not like horribly sunburned. It's because there's a thing on the monitor right here and it's like a pure red screen, so it makes my face look red. And one day I will get a ring light for the sake of this channel, but you guys got to get me to at least 1,000 subs before that happens, because if I'm under 1,000 subs, then this is not worth the monetary investment. Anyway, I'm back with another music one. I did say art. I know, I keep saying art and I keep pushing it off. Next one, though, is for sure going to be art because I actually have an idea now. It's kind of related to this because I've gone back through some of my skills and I've reinterpreted what success looks like, or what like actually learning stuff looks like. I like to do that every once in a while to be like, am I actually learning something? And for most of my skills, I'm like, I'm in a pretty good place here. But for art and for music, I've changed some stuff. But I want to talk about music first because I'm almost done with this and I really need to get it done. So I've learned a lot more about kind of the structure of a song. You'll see I actually have things in 4x4 now. And I actually have real drums instead of loops. I do still use loops, and I don't think there's anything wrong with using loops. I've looked at it. I've done the research online. And it seems like if you use loops, as long as it's for, you know, I don't want to say more subtle purpose, but a more like, you know, you're focusing on making your own sort of beats and everything and doing your own chord progressions. I've tried figuring out chord progressions and stuff for these past couple of songs. And so the way I've been structuring these new songs is, first of all, I'm trying to keep everything very structured for now. It seems like, especially if you're learning music, the simpler the better. So you don't want to focus on doing like key changes or like chord changes. You want to keep it like 4x4 beat, okay? Preferably 130 beats per minute, but this one I changed on purpose for the sample. Very simple chord progressions. Nothing crazy here. I do like a passing note here and there. I learned that part. I think I changed the way that the chords are just to fit better with, I didn't want it to sound super dissonant over the sample. So I've done that, and then the structure is just, this is the sample up here. These are the drums right here. This is the bass. And then usually there'd be a melody right here, but this one actually does not have a melody. It just has the loops, and the loops are very faint. You can't really hear them too well. They're usually panned into one of the ears to add more of a stereo feel. And yeah, we're just going to try this out. I'm going to try and finish this song. I think it sounds pretty good, but unfortunately, I do not think that I am at the skill level to... What would I say here? I think the sample... I think what I've started with is very good, but I don't think I have the skill level to follow through. So this might be one of those things where I make it now, and then maybe years later, if I become more experienced, I come back to it. Because I do think I'm cooking with the sample here, and I'll play it for you. This is not it's not like the last video where I couldn't play you stuff. I can play you the whole thing here. And also I turned down the music a little bit, so you can actually hear me talk over stuff. But yeah, I'm just gonna try and do that. I'm just gonna vibe. So last time we vibe coded, what would this be? Vibe producing. I hate how red that is. I need to change it to I'm changing it to a different window. Okay. What's this? Whoa. It's like she took a breath and you can like hear it. I feel like the lead out should be longer though. Okay, I'm actually gonna turn this way up because for some reason I'm like not hearing stuff that I should be hearing. Which is weird because I feel like I usually don't play it this loud. There's an automation clip up here. The automation clip allows you to fade in through multiple of these. There's a reverb. There's a big sync issue at some point, and I can't tell if it's my drums or if it's the sample drums. Can I also, oh! I fucked up. Big time. Do you see how these look like they're out of sync? They're not. That's on purpose. And I didn't do it for these ones. Because this sounds normal. And this would be so much easier had I not done this in the no... I should have learned this from game development. You're always supposed to have this on. The only problem is that if I set this to like 1/4 beat or like 1/4 step or something, and then something comes out of it, locks me out. It doesn't let me fix it. I don't know how else to describe it. But it pisses me off. This one works. This one works right here. So just whatever this one does, do it for all of them. I also think I want to fade in the drums somehow. Now it will keep fading. If I export it like this, it'll keep fading out until the end. Yeah, this might be fixed in EQ, but I think this is literally a skill issue. I don't know. You get so muddied later on. Yeah, I think that's a little bit better. The problem is I wish I had the forethought to separate the instrument and the vocals onto separate tracks. I feel like it would have been a lot easier to mix this. That's a learning step for next time. It would have been better if I had done that, but I was not thinking of it. I wanted it to be not as loud, not as airy. The only thing that should really be airy here is the sample. I actually kind of want to set that to an automation clip as well. I want it to go through. Why's my face red again? Yeah, it's not too loud or anything, so I think this fits. So I feel like these ones add to it, but this one didn't really add anything, so I'm gonna get rid of that one. I think that was the next one on the list. Okay, so this is certainly not what I would call a perfect song by any means, but I do think it's better than what we've attempted in the past. I feel like this is a more complete song. And I feel like this is now more become like a practice makes perfect. It's still the same. Like maybe if I switch it to dark mode again, it'll be back to normal. Okay, let's try this from the front one more time. But I think this is pretty much done, at least to my skill level. Like I said. So we had 2 auto clips. One fades in the lyrics, the other one fades out this. We got rid of this was not a hi-hat, this was like a snare or something. Oh yeah, it was the click. See, I'm partially lazy. I feel like we could go softer with the you know what, I'll do it. outro is pretty good. Yeah, like I said, I think my biggest problems with this mix come from the instrumental. The instrumental feels like it should go like bum. Hold on, let me hear it again. Feels like during this part it should go like bum 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 bum, but it doesn't actually do that. But your brain, it hurts your brain thinking of it. Bum 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 bum. Like it should do that, but it just goes like bum bum bum, and then it just doesn't do anything else besides that. Now, if I was smart and I was intelligent and I knew a lot about music, what I'd probably do is I'd probably add a melody that makes it continue. So I would follow the bum 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 bum, and then it would do the bum bum that the song doesn't do, but it feels like it should do to feel fulfilled. I would need to know the key, and I would need to know the chord progression. I do not know the key, and I do not know the chord progression of this. You need a little bit more of a skill level to do that. But yeah, so I added in bass, all these drums. I've been learning it over time. I know there's a lot of changes from the last video that I did. Well, I think the last one was the mixes one, so this is very different from mixes. But even when I was still doing just loops and nothing else, I didn't know what an automation clip was. I didn't know that you could do like stuff like EQ or reverb or panning. This is all new stuff that I've learned, and now I'm trying to attempt to master. But I feel like I'm going to have to try out a lot more samples and do a lot more of these from here on out. I don't know if this song is good enough to be published. I mean, I guess I'll see if there are any comments on this. I might still like throw it up on like the SoundCloud or something that's like very low need or low. I don't need to do a lot of quality control for it. But that's it. I'm hungry for dinner. It's 7 p.m. and I haven't eaten dinner yet. I just realized I usually eat dinner at 5, so no wonder I'm hungry. But I will see you all in the next one.